I
Yeah.
what's that like trying to, as a director, trying to juggle all of that and
Hang
try to meet expectations all at once?
on. All right, 1 second, sorry.
No worries.
What do you have to do?
I just need to use my computer.
Oh my God, I'm in the wrong room.
How dare you?
Sorry, what was it you were saying?
Nice to meet you. I figured though that you're used to talking to cartoons, so I'm gonna, if this makes you feel more comfortable, we can do the interview like this.
I say C plus comedy on that.
Very much seamless. Okay, well now that we got that crap out of the way,
Yeah, nice.
uh,
I like it.
thank you. What was it like translating direction between cartoons and live action? I imagine, like, with cartoons, it's a lot of hand gestures, but with live action, you get to show what you want in the scenes.
Um,
Is there a difference between directing for cartoons and directing for live action?
oh yeah, directing cartoons and animation is it's a process. There's several it's like several layers of artwork and motion over time. So you have a script, and you have storyboards, the pictures of the scenes that you're developing, and then you add some audio on those, and it's a lot of slow motion filmmaking, I guess is what it is. Live action is instant gratification. You see it happening. There's a lot of spontaneity. You rely on the actors, and you are able to sort of adjust it as you go. And at the end of the day, you have whatever you shot, you've seen, and very quickly it gets into the into editing. And so as far as direction goes, it's not, in terms of you putting your intent on the screen, it's not any different. It's just a whole different mindset you got to have.
Okay. Did you have any trouble, like, taking a book taking a script that used to be a book? Was that any difficult for a director of your caliber, or what? How was that process, going from book to script to screen?
With a book, you depending on what you want to do with it, like the book is not as comic as the movie, for example. It's sort of funny, but it's more it's more about a kid and his grandpa and their relationship, as same premise and everything. But so what we added was kind of drilling down on the comic aspects, the physical comedy, the part that when you have a kind of a comic conflict, like a conflict where each one's trying to prank each other, we kind of embellish that. So the book is a good starting point, and we actually went back to the book after the first screenplay to get more of that emotional relationship and everything, and kind of retold the script in that way, so that the film has meaning. It's easy to get into these pranks and just jokes, and then you feel like, well, the movie might not have enough bottom to it, so that it's not difficult. It wasn't difficult to turn the book into a screenplay when we started listening to the book and what it was really saying. It actually informed a lot of the movie. So I don't know if I answered your question, but it's
You did.
Movies are hard. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you spend, especially, like, you only had what, 6 weeks with this movie to do some principal photography. So I can only imagine, like, how much you had to cram in there just in order to get things done.
Yeah, I don't remember how much time we have. It's usually something like this is a 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. But you're sprinting the whole time. That's for sure. One of the issues when you're making movies like this is there are pretty strict labor laws for kids. They can only work at a certain age. They, it's shorter and shorter. Like we had, the older kids could probably work about 6 hours. Then they have to have schooling on set. The youngest one could probably only work 3 hours. Or I don't know the laws, but it really affects your day if you start an actor, a young actor. You're going to burn that time up really quickly. So you have to plan it out and all the contingencies so that you're using your time wisely. It's all for good reasons, that you don't want to exploit the kids, but you have to plan really carefully because they're all on different clocks. You know what I mean? Like he has 6 hours, but she has 3 hours. And then this actor has, so that part combined with our schedule, which was short, as you mentioned, meant that we had to roll really fast and, probably didn't do as many takes as I wanted, but it was, just, you got to stay on your toes, try and get everything you can within that moment, so that's the challenge.
Yeah. And juggling that and then stuff like the bigger set pieces, like at the birthday party where you want a tree to hit a house at a certain point. What's that like trying to, as a director, trying to juggle all of that and try to meet expectations all at once?
Help, you need a good assistant director and a good second assistant director and a lot of planning and a lot of, with the director of photography where, because your day has to go, it has to, like I say, you have all these elements you have to consider, like when's it going to be really hot, and you have Robert De Niro in Georgia backyard house in the middle of the summer melting under an umbrella. He's probably not going to want to hang out there that long, right? So because so you have to be really, you have to take, and they're all sweating and the makeup people are, so it was the heat which was the most difficult because we were trying to make winter in the middle of summer. So that plus all the effects and everything. So you're really trying to get everyone photographed and do their scenes in a timely way. And then sun's going down, you have all these things. But I wouldn't say it was me alone at all. These are collaborations through the whole team that's working to get the shot, so and some of that was green screen, by the way, in that scene, the falling off the ladder and stuff like that.
Okay. My final question is, what was it like? You got to see De Niro probably at his bottom. What was it like to take him down a peg, to get these pranks played on him and treat him like the old man he is?
It was really, really fun working with Bob De Niro. He wanted to go there. He wanted to play pranks. He was really into the physical of it. Like, he's really strong, by the way. He, when he falls out the window, when the snake comes and his pants fall down and Rob Riggle's looking at him, that's actually him on a pull-up bar. And he like pull-ups. And I'm like, okay. Pretty good, but he was game to do it all. He said, "I don't." He has no fear. This guy. He will be. He will let you have him fall through a doorway. He'll let you. I mean, he was really agile and really game, and I really appreciated that about him. And he wanted it to be emotional too. So I couldn't have had a better partner, honestly.
Well, that's good, Tim. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. It's all the time I got. Thank you so much again, and good luck with everything else.
I appreciate that. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Have a good day.